Some cities float, or at least it looks that way. In Venice, buildings stand on wooden poles sunk deep into muddy ground. In Amsterdam, whole neighbourhoods balance on millions of tree trunks hidden under the soil. Why? Because the ground beneath these cities is soft and squishy. That's also why some houses in Amsterdam look a bit tilted. Over time, the poles shift in the soil, and with them the houses. So, all over the world, soil plays a key role in shaping how cities are built. But soil doesn't just hold up buildings. It can actually help solve some of the biggest challenges our cities face today. Let's take a closer look. Huge areas of cities are covered with concrete and asphalt, and unfortunately that causes a chain of problems. One is flooding due to heavy rain. If rainwater can't soak into the ground because everything is sealed, it overwhelms the drainage system and streets flood. It's a bit like a blocked sink in your bathroom. To face this challenge, more and more cities are turning to the sponge city concept, letting soil infiltrate and temporarily store rainwater instead of sending it rushing through the streets. One smart tool of the sponge city concept is the urban wadi, a shallow basin that collects rainwater, filters it, and helps prevent floods. And here's something important. Soil doesn't just hold rain. It also pre-filters our drinking water before it continues its journey to our taps. So there are plenty of reasons not to cover every bit of ground with concrete. Soil also has a hidden superpower. It helps protect us from heat. Why? Because healthy soil supports trees and plants, which provide shade, store water, and cool the air. But again, when parks, gardens, and green spaces are sealed off, cities heat up. That's the urban heat island effect. And honestly, who wants to live on what feels like a giant frying pan? Another cool thing? Little water pools in the city are not only good for yourself to chill out by the water, but brings nature back. Frogs, birds, and dragonflies love them. These pools make cities more fun, alive, and full of surprises. And here's a fun fact. Springtails, tiny soil creatures, can jump so far that if they were our size, they'd leap over a 10-story building in a single bound. They're basically the superheroes of the soil world, but even superheroes need a place to live. Healthy soil. That's where they help plants and trees grow. Now, when soil is sealed, polluted or compacted, these creatures disappear, and with them the balanced ecosystems that support our own well-being. Compact or polluted soil also makes life harder for trees. Their roots get squeezed so tightly they can't grow. This is called compaction. Sometimes you can see their struggle when roots lift pavements or twist under pressure just to find space. And remember the heat island effect? No healthy soil means no trees, and no trees means living on a frying pan. The good news is, people are fixing this. Across Europe, communities are planting trees, removing pavement, and turning empty spaces into gardens. So, what can you do to support them? You can water a tree when it's hot, plant flowers or veggies in your schoolyard, trade some tiles for grass or plants in your garden, or just tell your friends how amazing soil really is. Because when we care for soil, even in our cities, we protect our water, our climate, and our future.